Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Now that was impressive.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Orsolini. Played out to the left flank.
Orsolini clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Solot gets into a good position. And it's hoisted clear. Esposito.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Simeone. Messi. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. And that is expertly dealt with. Camavinga. Serginho. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's on it, can he get away? Politano is wide and looking to get onto this. Picked out brilliant, takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that could well leave a mark. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's destined for the flank. Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be. DiMarco. He's picked his way through. Messi. Argentina are still to register a shot on target, as a matter of fact. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shevchenko! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Solot picks it up out wide. Camavinga! Camavinga! A real chance and a real let-off.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Raspadori. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Lofted it. Francesco Esposito! He will be livid with himself. Serginho. Camavinga. And Serginho. Schlotterbeck. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Knocks it into space. And he's intervened well there. Bastoni. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So what can they make of this? Barella.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Camavinga! Camavinga! He doesn't look too happy with that. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. And Shevchenko! And he should have made them pay.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Politano. Orsolini. Francesco Esposito. And he's lost his man. Francesco Esposito! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Camavinga. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's a promising position. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Simeone. Di Marco. Barella. And it's Tonali. Looking for options for movement. That's been cut out, well played. Martinez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi in acres of space out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That has not gone well. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Tonali. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Raspadori. Francesco Esposito stood his ground strongly. Camavinga. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Raspadori. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He has a look up.
Politano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
And Shevchenko! Oh, good finish. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And here's Raspadori. And that has put paid to that. Shevchenko is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Orsolini. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Keane! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Orsolini. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Barella is flagged offside. Rodri. Van Dijk. Threads one in. Now it's Simeone. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Great vision. Always onto this. Shot at goal! And a neat finish. And surely now the result's beyond doubt.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Ha segnato al 77esimo minuto, numero 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Argentina now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Argentina have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Barella, he shifted it to the flank, and it's DiMarco. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! And it's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Numero 11.
So we have further activity on the bench here, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Argentina really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Politano. Oh, a delicate chip through. Yamal. The pass has gone astray.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Messi. Well, they've got it again. Calafiori. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. That's a good foray he's making. It's a throw-in. Argentina have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Opts for safety. Camavinga. And that's it. Argentina proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Shevchenko claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. He leaps for it! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy. Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Simeone. Great vision. Always onto this. Oh, well played, well played. And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Argentina are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Aimed beyond the defence. He'll try from distance!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Van Dijk. And that's going right the way across. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So we're still where we started right now. Simeone. India are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Chooses to go cross-field. No, that's been intercepted. India are looking to break at pace. Closing in on... Shot, surely! Now it's Sorloth. No, he's not getting past him there. Some good work on the right flank here. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Drives it in. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Simeone. Almost half an hour in now. No, he wasn't going to let him past. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good foray he's making. Simeone. And it's Rodri. Tries one from range. And that is doing no harm at all.
Rodri probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Goes for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rodri. He's having a hit! Well, now it's... Oh, what has happened here? Simeone. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And one more try!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shevchenko! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. And that's a good ball. Serginho is always looking to play quality ball. So a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, the goal attempts are coming thick and fast, but so far there's nothing to show for it. I think the manager will be pretty happy with his team's performance. He just needs a little more craft and guile.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Aquí están los jugadores.
Down to business again.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he is deftly away. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Surlot. Serginho. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. He is through here, and the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Okay, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Simeone. That's going wide left. Tries to play it through. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Driving forward, tries to pass it through, shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Solid! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Stood up well to him there. Shevchenko needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Looking for the run. And he's running through. He's had a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass isn't the best. A probing pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. India can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's having a go! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's at Shevchenko! Goal! Argentina! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And yes, it's him again. Argentina have their lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Now it's Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball. And a chance! And it's in! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Argentina have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That pass has been well intercepted. That's destined for the flank.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Oh, that's delightful. Oh, he's bustling through it. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Defending of the desperate variety. Argentina are making a change now. Solot taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Has crossed into the middle, and he's there to clear it. Oh, nicely intercepted. And time is up. Argentina are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Shevchenko claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Argentina definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Spence makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
I don't expect opposition wide men to get much change out of him, Peter. He's nigh on impossible to shake off with the pace he's got, and he can get down the other end in a jiffy too. This guy is a superb athlete.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's in a great position here. Lovely passing. He'll try from distance. And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Goes looking wide. He's being urged to shoot. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! The great Ukrainian goal machine!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. Looking for the run. And this is Shevchenko! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Camavinga! He will be livid with himself.
Camavinga clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Yamal. Argentina, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now that's well seen too. Van Dijk. That's a little off target. Spence. Solot gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Well, that looks a cracking shoots! That's a good ball out wide. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's the keeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Kamavinga. And this is Shevchenko. Can he finish? And that's in. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Can he get it through? Short changes him with that pass. Searching pass he's played there.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Half-time getting close now. Spence. And here's Solot. And here's Kamavinga. Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He's and the finish! Oh, good finish! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's been shifted off it. And that has been knocked clear. And the referee has blown for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Argentina are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Los jugadores ya están entrando al campo de juego.
So right back into the action. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, and the shot! And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Martinez. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. He won't be happy with that one.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well measured. And he's straight offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Bosnia and Herzegovina do have a chance to counter here.
Argentina really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
That has been slung wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, can they get him away? Camavinga. Threads one. Goes for a shot! Goal! Argentina! And again they hit the front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it's an interesting move this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he skips past his man. He's going for goal! It's hit the upright. No, just not quite.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Spence. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, no joy this time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Solot looking to receive it in space. He's having a pop! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Lisandro Martinez wins the duel this time. Spread it left. And that has been cut short. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Always goal side. Now there's a fine big chance! And a truly agonising miss.
That was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 17.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 18. Messi. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Serginho aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get for shot, surely! It's fallen kindly here. And that would have been game, set and match.
Camavinga really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. He's having a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is out of play. Argentina have opted to make another change here. Mbappe to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
De Bruyne. Now Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Pass somewhat off target. De Bruyne. And he's let fly! That's got him rattled. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a searching pass. That's a decent clearance. He's had it taken off him. Oh, they can break here. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Plays the return pass. De Bruyne. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. That's a sharp pass. And that is that. Argentina can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Shevchenko.
यू कांट प्ले ऑन मोबाइल ब्रदर। पीसी चाहिए इसके लिए, खेलने के लिए पीसी या PS5, है ना? उसके बाद ही आप खेल पाओगे। भाई आप नहीं खेल पाओगे मोबाइल, ये पीसी फुटबॉल है। आप मोबाइल ही फुटबॉल खेल रहे हो, नहीं खेल पाओगे। PS5 होगा या पीसी होगा तो खेल पाओगे। यू कांट प्ले ऑन मोबाइल।
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We're up and running then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without...
Shot, surely! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And it's Mkhitaryan. That has been slung wide. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he welcomes it in. Serginho clears it away. Martinez. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. He's in one-on-one. And it's been hooked away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Çalhanoğlu. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he shoots! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Thuram. Now it's Barella. And here's Çalhanoğlu. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. And we have our very first corner. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Çalhanoğlu looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now there's a fine ball. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Tries a shot!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. Good running, strong and purposeful. Martinez. And a chance! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan with the lead. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Looking to play him in. Martinez finds himself offside. Bastoni. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, nicely intercepted. Barella. This is a promising build-up. Not the most accurate pass. Dumfries. Dumfries running with the ball. Thuram. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Mkhitaryan. Now that's well seen too. Nicely spread. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? And here's Lautaro Martinez. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Serginho. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. And it's Barella. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. Martinez! And he's quick to get rid. Bastoni.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Cross flung in toward... Header comes in! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better time.
He's having a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Inter Milan tries from a long way out. Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Knocks it into space. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Barella. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Real chance. Big chance! And that's a good finish. It's level again. What a match we have.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Ha segnato al 56esimo minuto.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Inter Milan drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Çalhanoğlu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass somewhat off target.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Kamate. No, that's been intercepted. Driving on and making good progress. Çalhanoğlu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for options for movement. Showing good feet, and he's managed, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Çalhanoğlu is there, and he can pick it up. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
And it's Mkhitaryan. It's a promising position. The ball has bounced loose now. Çalhanoğlu goes for the shot! Well, what about it? Inter Milan certainly weren't expecting this. Nicely shaped ball. He's onside. Martinez. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Çalhanoğlu! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Ambitious ball here.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Barella. Now Martinez. He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
It's their second corner of the game. Çalhanoğlu with the short one. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Mkhitaryan, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Çalhanoğlu gets into a good position. It's run loose here. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Nice control. It's Çalhanoğlu! Off the post! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Çalhanoğlu given the lift of his goal. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
Ci saranno
faster.
3 minuti di recupero.
That looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Thuram! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one.
And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well-timed, excellent interception. Dumfries is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has been cut short. That's an imaginative pass. Darmian promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Oh, easy pickings there. He won't be happy with that one. Played down the flank. Can he latch onto this? De Vrij cuts out the pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Showing great feet there. He has found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Quarter of an hour played. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ambitious ball here. And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's got away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played. And he's there to get it away. Looking for options for movement. It's Modric! Superb by Modric! A finish right from the top draw. And Inter go in front. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now he's off and running. Dumfries. Looking for a corner. Inter Milan with the corner, there first. And it's hoisted clear. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Good ball, good take. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Inter really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
but with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Zielinski. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, terrible pass. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Inter Milan have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Just eases him off the ball. Just past the 40th minute mark. Zielinski. Oh, this is a very chance! And a neat finish! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And for the first half, that is that.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's under a lot of pressure there. It's a pretty loose pass. Serginho charging forward, the ball at his feet. Dumfries did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... Oh, he's all... And the finish! Goal! Inter! It is an explosive start to the second half. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Inter Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at
Match के बाद
half-time
बनाता हूँ
fair
भाई
play
रूम.
because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Kamate in with the challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly.
आपको अगर
It is
रूम
just
खेलना
a
होगा तो
verbal
पीसी
warning.
होना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ये पीसी फुटबॉल है भाई, है ना? उसके बाद ही खेल पाओगे पीसी या PS5. मोबाइल पे नहीं होगा, मोबाइल टू मोबाइल होगा।
Kamate. No, no way through. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Inter Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And Inter now could counter-attack. Serginho. Sommer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
A real chance to break. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Martinez! Now, how often do you see that?
Inter have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Damian. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Goes for a shot! And that was very necessary. Oh, important interception. De Vrij can clear it away. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Mignon getting this one clear. Dumfries is there to clear. Inter Milan now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
That's a shade optimistic. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great vision. He's having a shot! It's a goal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Inter Milan are making a change now. Inter Milan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and that is well cleared.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And he's straight offside. He's not got that quite right. Out for a throw. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! Deep, deep into injury time! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was...
And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This, an opportunity to put down a marker, to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. In towards the back stick.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. De Bruyne. Big chance! And another try! That's another chance! Bastoni gets it clear. He's picked his way through. And this is Batis, and he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And he's picked out the run. Real chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Space for him to turn and look. And he's gone searching crossfield. Taken back almost at once. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Rafael, and the shot! And no mistake! They are purring, truly purring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no...
Could be danger here! Oh, now he can run away. And Batistuta! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now that's well seen too. Keeper's got good distance on that. Knocks it into space. No, it's come to nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Couldn't squeeze it through. Inter Milan are 3 down and sinking. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's definitely not his best. He won't be happy with that one. Rafael Leao. Great vision. And it's Rabiot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rabiot. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he finish? Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, super! Rafael Leao!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Rabiot really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to
And Martinez! Oh, terrific save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. Stood up well to him there. It's a good run down the right. Played towards the other side. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. This is a gloriously greedy performance. He's got away.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Rafael Leao.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Flashes it across. Oh no, what has happened here? Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
L'esibizione del nostro ospite d'onore anche sul maxi schermo.
The second period is underway.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out.
And a chance! No, it's wide.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Rafael Leao. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rafael Leao! And he's managed to get rid. And they win it back again. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is just off target. Mkhitaryan. And this is Batistuta. That ball looks a good one. De Bruyne receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's nice. And it's Rabiot. And he's well positioned. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Dumfries proves too strong. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And that's going to be a booking. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Sommer to... Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
How many? Just how many?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about...
Look on! Oh, good finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Batistuta. Now this could be a chance, so no flag here. Real chance! In he goes again, and again. Goal! Inter! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Chooses to go crossfield. No, that's been intercepted. He's in a great position here. Modric. Kilishoy.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from me.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And that has been cleared. Out towards the flank. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Kilishoy! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Inter Milan could not have chosen a worse moment. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Nice physical challenge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's having a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lobotka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well read, nice interception. Sommer is there to clear. Opts for safety. That's good running with the ball. nicely intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Stefan de Vrij. It's a searching pass. De Vrij promptly onto that, and that is that. Costa Curta cuts it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get on the end of this?
Inter always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Space for him to turn and look. Getting up there! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Çalhanoğlu. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Mignon claims comfortably. And he was quick to react. And he's decided to go for it. Barella threads one in. He's through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Defending was strong and firm. That's a shade optimistic.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Kilitshoy. And this is... And Batistuta! That's an imaginative pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's got away. Barella. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's it, 45 minutes up. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Signore e signori, facciamo gli auguri a un membro del nostro fan club che oggi festeggia l'anniversario di matrimonio. Attenzione, un cambio.
We're on the move again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Martinez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Çalhanoğlu cuts out the pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Ambitious ball here. Costa Curta. Showing great feet there. Barella. Bastoni. A probing pass. Nicely worked. And that was asking for too much. Pulisic on 2 now and looking for 3. Pass somewhat off target. Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Picked out, and the shot! Off the post! Modric. Played out towards the right wing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Barella. Ndika gets across to intercept that. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to play him in. And he's worked. And Martinez! And that's a tidy finish. They're back within reach. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan may be down, but not out just yet. Inter Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries a deft little ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. And he cuts out the supply. Great defending, strong and determined. Spread it left. Now it's Martinez. Nicely weighted ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And they're back on the ball, and one more try! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 41, numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 16. Cambio di giocatori.
So, third corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Delivered across. Thuram! And that is wildly off target. Ndika gets over and intercepts. Fiore. Fiore. And he shoots! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Inter Milan, palpably stronger, better, superior. And the through ball, he's on it, can he get away? Not the most accurate pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Played into space.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
He's
recupero.
made sure that's not getting through. Fiore. Serginho. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Serginho. Dumfries makes the interception. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So straight into the action. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's gone in! And that ends it. Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming?
Well, I think quite a few of us, including many of them.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We're up and running then. Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. Well read, nice interception. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of decent chance!
Casemiro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, it rattles the bar! Not the most accurate pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And he thumps it clear. And that should get the job done. takes a shot! And it's been hooked away. And it's Xabi Alonso. Goes for a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Alexander-Arnold actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's played through for him. And he's there to get it away. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a key interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. That is good alertness. And here's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And oh, it's fallen loose again!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Yamal. They want to be quick. Oh, what has happened here? Thinks about the shot. And can he finish it? Oh, he's won it! The goal to end it all. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you have just joined, you have just missed... Oh, he's been caught napping! The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Vardiol making good progress. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good take in a good area. He's having a hit! No, just not quite.
Sorloth just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Sorloth providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball's gone out of play. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played into space, spread neatly. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold clears without hesitation. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Alexander-Arnold, and here's Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Yamal! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Solot. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yamal. There he goes, motoring forward. Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glory. Camavinga! No, just not quite.
Camavinga has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
That's good vision. And that is well cleared. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, he's found support out wide. Here's found, takes a shot. And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That's an imaginative pass.
Kurdish subscribed.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's in, must be! And a shot! That's put paid to the danger. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's had it nicked away. And he shoots! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And with that, the end. All over in a flash. Wow.
Well, I think it was the perfect example of how not to start a match. They walked straight into a sucker punch and just let their opponents run riot. The manager's putting on a brave face for...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the
Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Chance, surely! Oh, would you believe it? They willed it, and it happened! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And with that, the end! All over in a flash. Wow.
Boom. What a performance. What a performance. Once that whistle went, there really was no looking back, was there? The game just flew past us all.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ai nostri giocatori per l'ottima vittoria di oggi.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So off we go then. Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his decent chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. Oh no, real chance! Milan are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here. Cruyff. And he's in on goal. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Sorloth clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Pretty robust defending.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Griezmann, Messi, and this is Messi. Chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Yamal. Cannavaro wins the duel this time.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Thuram makes the interception. Threads one in, and he's in one-on-one. He's shoots! Oh, he's won it! They willed it, and it happened! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And with that, the end. Did anyone see this coming? Really?
Well, losing doesn't become any more acceptable, even if you've stayed in the game.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter, no tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time, some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Pass somewhat off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Dembele. Lahm demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Bellingham.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cruyff. He takes a shot! Oh, he's won it! The goal to end it all! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And there you have it! And that is how you do it. One quick draw finish.
Milan really went looking for it, didn't they? And this was the reward their approach warranted. This was a game which you sensed from very early on that there could only be one winner, and so it turned out. A fantastic performance on all fronts, though.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears, shapes to shoot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And it's Neymar. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Dembele. Chiellini does well not to be outdone there. Quickly taken. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And now they can clear their lines. Looking for the run. Well, that has not gone well. Now that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Lahm, can he get it through? Oh, the ball's gone astray. Now it's Solot. Vardiol. That's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. And it's been given away. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Forlan. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde looking for the chance to skim one in from range. That'll be a throw-in. Valverde. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Valverde. That's an imaginative pass. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Forlan, looking to play him in. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defense. And a chance! Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all! Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And with that, the end! What an ending. How about that?
Well, losing doesn't become any more acceptable, even if you've stayed in the game and played with pride. You've still lost, and the harsh reality of that will live long in the memory unless you have the desire to fix the faults and improve the strengths. And I hope this team can do that and come again.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in 2018.
And he was outstanding in the final.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's gone looking for safety. Can he spark a counter here? Raul, this is promising. It's a promising position. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. And this is Raul. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. The keeper doing his best to put him off. Decisive of all goals. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
The goal scorer for Manchester United after 15 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that ends it. And that is the beauty of it, and at the same time, the sheer cruelty of it.
That really was intense stuff, Peter. Just overwhelmed their opponents with their level of intensity and the high tempo of their play. Sure, the winners took many risks along the way, but they were rewarded very handsomely.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
and
screen.
all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And we're underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Spence calmly anticipates. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ambitious ball here. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar.
Pretty robust defending.
Nicely weighted ball. It's gone in! He's put through his own net! And there you have it! Just try taking that one in.
There's a definite sense of anticlimax here with the game ending in such a manner, but it's a result everyone will take gladly. Such is the unpredictability of the sport. In time, it'll just be remembered as another win.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.